Welcome to Trekking Out the News. I'm your host James, and in this show we briefly summarise all the week's Star Trek headlines, Trek history, and other Trek-related events.
Headlines of the week. Star Trek Day of Blood crossover announced. Due to be released on World Comic Book Day in 2023, IDW's new ongoing Star Trek series will be crossing over with the spin-off series Star Trek Defiant.
Jonathan Frakes says Picard Season 3 has a lot more Riker and he hopes to do more Star Trek. In an interview with Trek Movie this week, Jonathan Frakes, aka Captain Riker, mentioned that in Season 3 of Star Trek Picard, we'll be seeing a lot more of the dashing rogue than in Season 1. There is one episode where I only have a brief scene, but I'm in all 10. Frakes says,
The Star Trek tricorder becomes real. We all know the famous medical tricorder. Well, it's much closer to being reality now, with Identify Sensors, Biologic's new handheld device.
Showtime to launch across Europe with Star Trek. Paramount Plus continues to launch across the globe with new services including a joint venture with Sky becoming available in many more countries throughout 2023.
Star Trek Mission Seattle 2023 convention cancelled. It's not looking good for Star Trek conventions next year, with Reed Pop cancelling its second ever event since getting hold of the licence, making the Star Trek Cruise the only official event scheduled for next year at this point.
Rock Love Jewelry has launched its newest collection just in time for Christmas, for all those fans looking for the perfect gift this year.
In gaming accessory news, Numskull, makers of pop culture accessories, has released an official Star Trek gaming locker. This TNG-inspired mini cabinet holds up to 10 PS4 or Xbox games and movies, with hooks to hang up 4 controllers and a secure spot for holding your headphones on top. The bottom drawer can store cables, remotes, and other equipment. The front doors feature Star Trek TNG Commander's uniform branding. Check out the link below in the description.
Master of Mystery, a murder mystery puzzle-solving game publisher, is releasing a murder mystery set at the end of the universe. This unofficial Star Trek-themed murder mystery game kit features characters with parody names like Captain Studley, Dr. McWoo, R2D Alec, Ripley Connor, Blade Solo, Spooky Doo, and more. The base game is for 4 to 8 players with additional content available to purchase up to 20 players. The game can be played over video chat or in person and is digital download available immediately after purchase. Check out the link in the description.
Even though the Star Trek Resurgence video game is delayed, you can dive into the story early with the recent release of IDW's Star Trek Resurgence prequel comic number 1. Follow the crew of the USS Resolute as they mount a daring rescue mission to recover Dr. Leah Brahms, who has gone missing near the Tellarian Republic. Star Trek Resurgence number 1 is now available at your local comic book shop and in digital format.
Outright Games, the developers of Star Trek Prodigy Supernova, have posted a walkthrough video on their YouTube channel. The first episode covers how to get through the first planet. Check out the link to the video below in the description, and if you haven't checked out my own playthrough of the game, we'll have the link to that video as well.
Star Trek Fleet Command has added a new building that players over level 25 can construct. Once finished, the armory will increase ship hull strength, shield strength, and all mitigation states. It will also provide a variety of new technologies for combat ships. For the full details, check out the show notes in the description below.
We covered this in more detail on episode 242 of the Priority 101 livestream, but in short, Stowe has announced a brand new MUD's Choice Pack called MUD's Fighter Pilot Choice Pack. This is going to be for 29,500 Zen and will drop on November 22nd. But that's not all. From the 22nd November to the 6th of December, this pack will be 50% off. It includes the T6 Deimos Pilot Destroyer, the T6 La Serena Heavy Raider, the T6 Quajon Pilot Frigate, the T6 Undine Chirax Biowarship, 50 Master Keys, 16 Elite Bridge Officer Upgrade Tokens, 1 Epic Prize Token Phoenix Prize Pack, and 10 Ultimate Upgrade Tokens. As with every MUDs bundle, there will be a Mega Pack option which offers all the prizes at once, which is priced at 60,000 Zen. When on sale, it's at 30,000. A note to our viewers, only buy from MUDs Market if there's at least a 50% sale.
Star Trek Online has several things going on this week, starting with a key and Lobby sale. From now until November 22nd, save on keys and key bundles in the Zen store, and also save 20% on all items in the Lobby store.
This week in Trek, there are a lot of birthdays. Let's start off. On the 15th of November, Bob Gunton from TNG had his birthday. Then on the 16th, Tara Rosalind from Discovery had her birthday. On the 17th, Robert Brown from TOS had his birthday. Then moving on to the 19th, we had 3 birthdays. TOS's Rex Holman, Robert Beltran, and Terry Fallon all had their birthdays. So a big happy birthday to all of you, and thank you for making Trek as great as it is.
This week's episode of Star Trek Prodigy that dropped on Thursday, the 17th of November 2022, was called Crossroads, which for those who have seen the episode will know is a very apt title. Without giving you any major spoilers, this week's episode was a major plot-driven episode that really reminded us that these are children at the helm of a highly advanced starship.
This week in Trek Past. This proved to be a good week for all 3 TOS seasons, with some of its most memorable episodes airing. These were The Menagerie Part 1, Journey to Babel, and The Folian Web.
Thank you to our Patreon supporters for helping to make all these Priority 1 Armada shows and streams possible.
Well, that's it for this week's Trekking Out the News. Don't forget to like the video and comment below with your thoughts. Follow us on Twitter at P1Armada. Check out our website, www.priority1armada.com, for more information about our Star Trek Online in-game fleets, and join us every Saturday for the Priority 1 Armada livestream, where we go more in-depth on this week's Star Trek Online news and take you, the viewers, on an away mission to earn in-game loot. Viewers can also earn loot by entering our giveaways during each live stream. That's every Saturday at 9 p.m. US Eastern on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. We also host a range of other streams throughout the week and focus on different Trek games and news.
If you want to, subscribe and hit that notification button so you don't miss out on all the latest Star Trek news. That's it from me and James.